In today's Leeds news, fixture update, club pays tribute, Maguire shares incorrect Leeds admission, Tanaka form could be rewarded, and Everton fans not happy with Harrison. Hiya folks, Jer here at The View for Friday the 28th of February. Not an awful lot of stuff to get stuck into, but we're going to push ahead quickly and get into this, and we'll keep this one short and sweet today. We'll start off with the news around some fixture changes for Leeds United games. I know, shock horror, Leeds games being moved for TV, but we'll start with the final game of this season, which is against Plymouth down at Home Park. That game has now been moved to a 12:30 kickoff, so a bit of an early trip for Leeds fans heading down to London for what could be a bit of a party atmosphere should everything go according to plan in the next couple of weeks. The Queen's Park Rangers game has also been moved. That game is on the 15th of March and has now been moved to a 12:30 kickoff as well. Leeds have very few 3pm kickoffs in the near future. Moving on, let's talk about the club paying tribute. And it's a Friday, so it's always nice to put some positive news the club are doing out there, and this is a lovely one as well from Leeds United. Leeds are planning to pay tribute to the life of long-time Leeds fan Leslie Bray, who passed away at the age of 99 years old. Leslie was a lifelong Leeds fan and a season ticket holder who attended Leeds games for over 50 years, and Leslie went viral last year when he was videoed singing Marching On Together. Despite the fact that he was battling dementia, he never forgot the words to the famous song. Leslie passed away last week surrounded by his loved ones, friends and family, and ahead of the West Brom game at the weekend, Leeds United will pay tribute to the oldest Leeds United season ticket holder with a minute's applause at 12:20, 10 minutes before kickoff against West Brom. His image will be on screen. It'd be great to have a lovely send-off for a man who was a season ticket holder at the club for a very, very long time. It's a lovely gesture by Leeds, and our thoughts and prayers go out to the family of Leslie Bray at this difficult time. Moving on, let's talk about Kieran Maguire and some information that he has shared in the last couple of days. And Leeds currently have one of the most expensive squads in Championship history. But after the Sheffield United win, all of a sudden some questions were being asked online about Leeds having potentially the most expensive wage bill in Premier League history. They seem to come from Sheffield United fans, and they seem to not be happy with how the result went the other night, and that appears to be where this has all started. It has also been shared by several podcasts who cover the EFL and the Championship specifically, and it's not the first time that incorrect information has been shared on those podcasts this season. Now Kieran Maguire has posted on X his findings which disprove this information that has been put out there. The Lower Tiers podcast shared a post on X claimed that Leeds United had the second biggest wage bill in the Championship's history. Maguire's post showed Leeds information debunking this post from the Lower Tiers podcast, and he said the following: I've been contacted by some fans of Leeds United after accusations that their club has the highest wage bill in Championship history. These accusations are incorrect. It's not the first time, as I say, that these podcasts have shared incorrect information this season about Leeds. It's more a case of getting the clicks than getting the information correct, and it appears that fact checking is becoming a less and less popular trade in the business. It's all about saying something that's sensationalist rather than giving the information that's actually correct, and in this situation it isn't correct, and Kieran Maguire, who knows more about this than most people, has corrected that information. Moving on, let's talk about Tanaka, and he has been labelled by commentators and journalists around the country as the signing of the season for Leeds United, but some have gone even further this week and referred to him as pound for pound the best signing in the Championship in recent memory. Leeds signed Tanaka for £3 million from Dusseldorf in Bundesliga 2, and Tanaka has shown that you can get quality and value at lesser attractive locations, and if you're willing to look around a bit deeper. A report today from Graham Bailey says that Tanaka's contract isn't a priority for Leeds United management right now, with his current deal not expiring until 2028. But Bailey says Leeds may still try and reward Tanaka upon promotion. Bailey says that Leeds may look to make an improved deal for the player once promoted, and on the topic he said the following: Tanaka is not on low money. The players who get them up, they will be addressing that situation. I don't think Tanaka will be one of the first ones to get a new deal, but I believe Tanaka is very happy at Leeds. He might not get a new deal, but there might be an improvement to the contract that he's got currently, Bailey goes on to say, and the Leeds may look at the terms and conditions of that contract and try and reward the player for something more like a Premier League contract. But a lot of the players that came in this summer will be on higher contracts and may likely speculating, have some promotion clauses in there to give them a little bit of a bump up to that level of cash. If we get there, and if those players get us over the line and get us up there, I suppose they deserve that reward for getting Leeds back to the Premier League, but we'll keep an eye on that one. But yeah, there will be interest in Tanaka in the summer. It's likely we'll hear that pop up because he has been so good. I think he's probably one of the players that Leeds have right now who could comfortably move into the Premier League and handle the way the game is played up there. Moving on, let's talk about Everton and Jack Harrison. He is still a Leeds United player on contract, so we have to talk about his situations. But one of Leeds' potential headaches coming into the summer could be the potential return of Jack Harrison to the club. The on-loan Leeds United winger is having a season to forget at Everton, and even though Everton's fortunes have turned around under David Moyes, Jack Harrison's haven't. Leeds do get promoted this season. Harrison will return to the club as his loan release agreement will no longer be active. But Harrison doesn't want to return to Leeds United, and the rumours coming out of the club are Leeds aren't too keen on Harrison returning either. Everton fans have not been impressed by Jack Harrison this season, and even though the player is said to be doing everything in his power to secure a permanent move to Everton, some of the fans are not impressed by what they've seen so far. After their 1-1 draw with Brentford, fans lashed out at Jack Harrison publicly online, with one fan going as far to say he never wanted to see Jack Harrison in an Everton shirt again, and another fan went on to call him the worst winger he's seen at the club. David Moyes was seen frustrated at points during the game, and at one stage with his head in his hands after Harrison missed a relatively easy chance in the game, which isn't the first time this season Harrison has missed a goal opportunity from relatively close to the net. Everton are looking increasingly unlikely to try and make a permanent move for Jack Harrison, more so down to his form than anything else, and his value hasn't increased again due to how he has played this season in the Premier League. So an awkward reunion between Harrison and Leeds looks likely to be on the cards at least at the beginning of the summer window, and it will be interesting to see how Leeds handle this situation with Harrison without upsetting the existing dressing room that's there and any potential business that is done during the summer. If Leeds can offload the player, if their club's interested in him, or if they can reintegrate him into the squad, which would be an interesting thing to see at that point, given the player's comments about Leeds United since he moved away, his mother's comments about Leeds United since he moved away, and just a general vibe and the feeling that fans have sentiment-wise towards Jack Harrison coming back to the club. There was obviously issues with Brendan Aronson and Max Verber coming back to the club. Max Verber still has a bit of that because he barely played this season. Brendan Aronson has gone a long way to repairing some of the trust with some of the fan base. Harrison, I think, would have a much bigger uphill task, along with the likes of Rasmus Christensen, who is expected to finalise a move to Eintracht Frankfurt at some point before the end of this season. So we'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on the situation. But there are all of these loan release clauses go away as soon as Leeds get promoted. And these players that push for these moves will have to face the music then and see where their futures lie. Folks, that will be it for me today. I will be over on Big Up tomorrow for the game against West Brom. You can check that out in the morning. Bigup.com. You'll find the view over there as well for the watch song if you want to come and join me for that. Outside of that, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the weekend. Let's hope we get 3 points tomorrow. Talk to you then. See ya. Bye.